dawgs.
I can smell all of the smoke, all that love and positivity, that shit is a joke. I should dead them all, my heart ski down slopes. When you did piggyback, everybody wanna see you broke, bro. Me and snakes don't lip lock. I don't think the feet look good on me like flip-flops. I know if I spit it, it belongs in a Ziploc. They know I'ma kill them, all they hearing is tick-tock. Your time is up. Where there's fire, you see the smoke, yeah. I know liars, I seen them fold, yeah. I'm so tired from all these souls, it's done been a good year. My tires don't leave the road, yeah. Are they serious? I seen liars that testified under oath, I hear. Rappers not living out what they wrote, my peers. Ought to be studying, taking notes. How you hate me to the core when I keep your ass afloat. I put pressure on their pencils. They look at my life and draw the stencil. One move I can rearrange your mental. I am so unstable, look what I got into. They can't write my fable, I'm not who you used to. I didn't cut the...
Before we get started with the episode today, I just wanted to talk to you real quick about my friend Patrick Spicer over at Hybrid Human Performances. Hybrid Human Performances is a state-of-the-art training facility located in Lincoln, Nebraska, with reputable coaches that can take you to the next level. Each training session is designed to and for the athlete to be successful in their sport. Notable Hybrid Human Performance alumni include cornerback for the Chicago Bears, Lamar Jackson, Seahawks safety, Deontay Williams, Nebraska Cornhuskers quarterback, Casey Thompson, and Lincoln native, Noah Walters, quarterback for the North Alabama Lions. If you want to take your game to the next level, contact Patrick with Hybrid Human Performance at 307-321-8365 or shoot him an email at Patrick, Patrick, at hybrid-hp.com. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oscar Galindo. I am back with another episode of The Official Visit. This time I am joined by a pair of Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks. It's two 2025 prospects. We got defensive back Landon Kelley, and then we got wide receivers slash defensive back Jackson Carpenter. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Keeping warm, dude. It's getting slippery out there, man. You guys been outside at all?
It's bad.
Dude, it's bad.
Yeah.
I know it's bad when my dog he like tail whipped as he was running outside, dude. He like tail whipped and about like biffed it, dude. It's kind of funny.
I slipped home from school today, so
Yeah. Oh man, that's rough. But all right. So kind of get started here. The first question I have for you guys is, do you guys have any like pregame like rituals, superstitions, traditions, or maybe just things you do that like if you don't do them on game day, maybe you don't feel like you're gonna perform the best. And you got socks you wear or something like that.
Jackson, you want to start? Well, I usually just listen to music, and then when I get on the bus, I always sit on the left side for some reason. I don't know why, but I always do.
You guys sit on the left side?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I hadn't heard that one before.
I don't know why, but it's superstitious or something.
Yeah, just on the left side. Does it matter who's sitting next to you?
Nah, but I usually have one of my friends, Griffin, sit by me.
Okay. So just as long as you're on the left side, is it left side either seat or just left side all the way on the left by the window?
It's on the left.
Okay, just whatever. That's
Yep.
funny. Okay, I haven't heard that one.
I don't know. I guess I just stretch out, lay across the floor, especially home games at Seacrest. I'll just lay out with all that extra space and just put my headphones in, play the same playlist, dial in. I mean, it's kind of average, but yeah.
Kind of take that like quiet time a little bit to yourself.
Yeah, I'm a lot more like keep to myself, put my headphones in. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what do you guys have like artists you listen to, or like what do you have on your playlist that you listen to?
anything.
Anything?
Yeah,
Anything?
a lot of,
Oh,
Matter.
whole lot of Lil Baby, Meek Mill, Drake sometimes is up there.
if
Yeah.
Go to.
Coach said, you got one song and we got to get out of there. All right, we got to get out to the field. You got one song to play. You can listen to it, and then we got to head on out. What's that song you guys are playing?
Dreams and Nightmares on
Dreams and
Jack Baptista's brings his boombox in, play it on full volume, get amped up,
Nice.
say our prayer, then head out.
Dude,
Yep.
that's take no losses, man. 0 losses with that song, dude. Yeah, man. Dreams and Nightmares, dude. That song is goated. So then, kind of another question here for you guys. So, putting favorite teams aside, if you're getting drafted tomorrow, which team do you feel like would be a good fit for you? Not just I like this team, so I gotta go with this. I'd like to go to this team. It's which team do you think would put you in a good position to be successful at your position? I guess.
My favorite team's the Broncos, but I'd probably say the Packers because they don't got really any receivers. But yeah, I'd probably say the Packers.
Yeah. Hey man, the Broncos could probably use an extra receiver there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Packers. Yeah, that'd be go up there with Jordan Love, huh?
Yep.
I'd probably say, honestly, probably like Buccaneers or something. Losing their quarterback, gonna start a rebuild. Just
Okay.
need new pieces.
There you
Feel
go.
like fitting in, being a part of the rebuild
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
they do have to pay a couple of those young corners this year. So yeah, man, throw you back in there. Yeah. So yeah, throw you back in there, man. And then kind of last warm up question I have here for you guys is what is I like to eat. So I'm gonna ask you guys if you guys have a low key place to eat in Lincoln, like a go to spot outside of like fast food, outside of like Applebee's or IHOP or something like that. What are those go to spots for you guys?
I'd have to say Parker's Steakhouse in Ashland.
Parker's Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I haven't heard of that place.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get there?
They got a lot of barbecue stuff, but I always get the ribs.
What about you, Landon?
I have two. If I'm
Okay.
like going for, I would probably say there's this place called Toast. It's in Fallbrook, North
Okay.
Lincoln. Very good. And then if you're like going on a date or something, I would take someone. It's called Villa Amore. Probably the best Italian food there is.
Yeah.
It is so amazing.
Nice. Okay, so we got the nice. Oh, what's toast? What kind of food is that? Is that like breakfast? I'm guessing. Like
It's like
brunch.
it's like all around food. I
Oh,
get they have I get their mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese, they have like mac and cheese and then bits, and then you can put like any kind of meat over it. I usually get the mac and cheese and salmon.
okay.
Amazing.
Nice. And you said the other place, the Italian place. What was the name of that place one more time?
Villa Amore.
Okay. Nice. And that's for the date.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's a lot more like
that's a take on your date. Now for people hearing this and saying, all right, I might have to try that with with my girl. Is it are we gonna be breaking the bank with this place, or is it a nice little low key spot you could chill and not have to worry about that?
I would say it's in the median range. Like you can
Okay.
definitely I mean like yeah, you can afford it. It's nothing like too over the top. It's just a nice
Nothing
little
too
laid
crazy.
back. Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
Nothing too crazy, but you can still flex a little, huh? Right? It's still
Oh,
up there, and you can flex a little bit. Like, hey, babe,
oh,
look how much I'm dropping on this dinner, huh?
mm-hmm.
All right, now I'm just playing. All right, so yeah, that's it for the warm up questions. Kind of now we're gonna transition over here. Talk about a little bit of Lincoln Southwest ball, man. You guys had a great season, I would say. You guys finished, I believe, 8-3, 9-3, something like that. 8-3,
9-3.
9-3. You guys made it to the playoff semi or quarterfinals. Yeah, you guys had a hot start. You guys started off, I believe, 6-1. You guys maybe want to kind of, maybe recap the season, as a team, maybe individually, kind of what what your thoughts on the season were, as it progressed.
I thought we had a good season. We had some seniors that stepped up and they led us really well. And yeah, we started the season strong, so that was good. I always think the first game, if you can win the first game, that kind of puts your season into perspective. So we got a close win first week, and yeah, everything just went good from there.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, we had a lot of like senior leadership that really helped us out, especially the younger guys, and just getting that close win against Lincoln High really gave us just a morale boost. And from then, we just didn't look back. Had one little hiccup against La Vista, figured out, just lowered our egos and settled down. And then I think, yeah, we had a really good season this year, especially for us.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like you said, you guys had great seasons, and you guys are, like you mentioned, you guys had a lot of great seniors. Well, that's one thing about Southwest that I was kind of preaching. I was on that hill last off season about your guys' this group of seniors and how talented they were and how you guys had a good chance to make a run. How did like Landon, like in the on defense on the secondary, you had a great, someone to mentor you, or an older guy to look up to, and Tairen, Rahe, who's headed to Northern State. Jackson, you had, a great receiver that, on the receiving corps in Jack Baptista. What did that senior leadership kind of like, how did that kind of rub off on you guys, or what were you guys' takeaways from, playing with those guys that, as you guys have seen, they're, headed to go play, college ball. How did that kind of rub off on you guys and, kind of make you up your game, I guess?
From a defensive perspective, I would say like just being behind Tairen's back, being under Tairen's wing, really just like it gave me that swagger because he definitely made things a lot easier guarding top receivers, Malachi, Benny, Jalen Lloyd in the playoffs, holding them like he did amazing. I think he could have went way better. Yeah, practice just taught me how to compete. Going up against like Moot and Jack on the defensive perspective, going up against veterans of our team, it just helped me way more than I thought was like expecting to, and definitely reached me to new heights, especially, yeah.
With Jack, he was always first one out there on the field, getting extra catches in. He's staying late after practice. He's a hard worker, so made me feel like I had to be right there with him. So he was a good example. For my freshman year, I played his position, so I was like, I would just watch him, and like he would help me with routes and stuff. Got a lot of tips from him. So yeah, I'd say he had a big part in my season this year, just being a leader and showing me what like Southwest expects from me.
Going off that, like, you guys had that senior leadership. You guys are too young, like I said, 2025, so you guys are sophomores. Having that leadership, I'm sure was, great, great support, all that kind of stuff. But was there ever any time during the season where maybe you were on the field and you're like, oh man, like, that kind of like, how should I say that, welcome to like the bright lights kind of moment where maybe you were playing, a Benny or a Malachi, or maybe you just were in a situation where you, I don't know, weren't performing the best, or maybe you just felt like overwhelmed at the moment. Did you guys have any of those moments during the season? How did you kind of overcome those?
Not really, but I didn't have a lot of those moments. But when I did, we had all the seniors, the coaches, they're always there for you. And on the team this year, it felt like you could go to any of the, like at practice or games, you could go up to anybody and you're close to all of them. So you can go talk to any of them. They'll give you honest answers, like honest thoughts, and they're there supporting you. So we all feel comfortable talking to them about anything really. So
Yeah, I would say the only time I had them was definitely, I just remember walking out, Lincoln High game, stadium's full, student section's filled to the house. And I was just like, Jack walks up and he's like, I know you got those nerves, just settle them down. It's just football. You've been here before. And I feel like just with their chemistry and like how tight our team was the previous year, it just like helped a whole lot. And then just as the season went on, each game, you just got more and more confident, and then like just nervousness went away.
Like you guys mentioned earlier, you guys picked up that huge win at Lincoln or against Lincoln. That was a huge momentum builder at the start of the season. Then you guys won. You guys started off 3-0. Then that's when you hit that skid against that you dropped that game against Papio La Vista. But then after that, you guys hit another 3-game streak before playing Millard West, and we'll talk a little bit more about them in a bit. But coming out of that loss, what were some of the things that you guys did, or maybe some of the things you guys saw from players around you to make sure that you guys stepped up and you guys played to your full potential?
That loss really it opened our eyes a lot. I think it was good for us, to be honest, because all the senior leaders, they before practice get us in a huddle, tell us like this is a really important week of practice. We see what happens when we're not locked in at practice and we go goof around. Like we're a good team, but it's Friday Night Lights, so anything can happen at any time. So you just got to be ready for it.
Yeah, that La Vista game, we like just even that day, we just came unprepared, and like our coaches were saying it, and we didn't take it into consideration. We were 3-0 at the time. We had we were just on top of the world, and I just think that loss really like set our season and really put us back to like you got to come in with that I'm gonna win mentality, and like you just how do I say it? Like when you want,
It kind of gave you a different hunger, kind of.
yeah, like you just had a different drive. Like after that week, we just had a different drive for the rest of the season. And I feel like without that loss, we definitely wouldn't have been like anywhere close where we would have been. Like practices past that game, just we were just ongoing, constant. And like our physicality went up overall, like just our whole overall team chemistry went up. And I feel like, that definitely set us in the long run.
Yeah. Because I felt like you guys were like a pretty, not just on paper, a pretty good team, but you look at some of the games you guys played, you guys had that, close win over Lincoln. You guys had that, what was it, overtime win? Was it against Lincoln East as well? So, you guys, what was that?
Southeast.
Southeast. There we go. Yeah. You guys had that close overtime win over them. So, it seemed like you guys were also a pretty tough, or mentally tough team as well. And then, because then, after that game, you guys, I think, won 2 games in a row by 40 points or something like that. Then you guys had that close game. And then we head to Millard West. You guys lost to them, but then you guys saw them again in the first round of the playoffs. You guys maybe want to talk about, what was different that second time around, when you guys saw them. This time maybe the stakes were a lot higher.
Yeah, our whole game plan that week was stop Jackson Williams. That whole offense the first week, and first time we played him, and like our whole mentality was we cannot let one player beat our whole team. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Tairen that whole week at practice, he stepped up and he's like, I got this. Yeah. And came game time, 1-2 receptions. We shut him out. Yeah. Cal ran his tail off both weeks. We played him. Like that, the passion we had the first week against Millard West, like not a lot of teams get the opportunity to go beat a team twice in the same year.
Yeah.
And I feel like when we got the opportunity to play them first round in the playoffs, we everyone on that team knew we were not losing again, and that's exactly.
I would say it hurt to lose to them once, but losing to them twice would be even worse. And at that point, first round of playoffs, it's you win or you go home. So yeah, we all locked in our practice and we came up with a W. So
then talk to me about, after that, you guys ended up going to play West Side, and you guys played a pretty good game against them. I didn't watch the game, but I did. I was kind of keeping up with it, and you guys were keeping up with them very well. It seemed like they kind of broke away there at the end. They eventually won state, so it's not like it's huge shame to lose to the eventual state champs. But kind of talk to me about that. What that loss kind of means to kind of meant to you guys. Like you guys, I'm sure it still hurt because you saw you lose. No one likes to lose, but you guys get the opportunity to avenge that loss. Maybe come back next year even stronger. Kind of talk to me about what that loss meant, and are you using it as added fuel for next year to come back stronger and better?
I'd say it's definitely fuel because that's a lot of our seniors' last game that they'll play in the Southwest jersey, and seeing them like they're all sad. We were sad with them. It hurt to lose that game, but seeing them sad, like we don't get to play high school ball forever, so we're gonna put that work in this summer, make sure we're locked in, come back next year. Hopefully, we can get even farther next year, and just see how it goes.
Yeah, to go from that, like just seeing all the seniors sad, it really just made you want to like get right back on the field. And just like Jackson said, you only get 4 years, so you got to use every single year to your fullest. And I feel that loss definitely gave like our younger guys a motivation to just be better next year. And it was definitely a good like foundation of what we want our program to be, just being 8-3, which is one of the best years Southwest had. And just we need to just step up and piggyback off the year we just had.
Keep that momentum going into next year. So I'm kind of transitioning over here, talk about recruitment for a little bit. You guys are still kind of early in the process. 2025's the focus just got people just wrapped up the 2023 class and starting to look at the juniors, incoming seniors. But Jackson, you already have broken into that I guess D1 offer status with an offer from Northern Iowa. Do you want to maybe talk about how that came to be, and your conversations with the coaches over at Northern Iowa?
Yeah, I was sitting in my first block class and I felt my phone buzz, and it was Joe asking if I could call him. So at lunch I called him. He said he'd like to offer me, so I was super excited, and I wasn't really expecting it, to be honest, because I wasn't really talking to him much before that, and then they just did it, and it's the first offer, so first offer always be special to me.
So you said you hadn't really talked to them a whole lot before then?
No, not really.
Had you so then I'm guessing you probably haven't visited there yet. So do you have they like set up time, or a time to get you out there to go visit, or are you planning on going to camps and stuff like that?
I'll go to a game and a visit this season, but no, I don't have anything set yet. But yeah, I'll definitely go down there this season. Just haven't set the date yet.
Nice. So then, like I said, you guys are both kind of still pretty new, or new into the process with most schools looking at the older players. What do you guys have like planned to do to like I guess improve your recruitment prospects? Like, do you guys plan on going to like camps this summer or showcases, or are there any other coaches or schools that have kind of been in contact with you guys to get you out there?
I'll probably go to I talked to Kansas State a little bit, and I'll probably go to a camp there. And then the Nebraska Friday Night Lights. I did it last year, and I liked it, so I'll do it this year definitely. And then I'll probably go to like a mega camp, maybe the Lindenwood mega camp.
Okay.
And then if any other coaches invite me to anything else, I'll go there too.
Yeah, I was thinking definitely a lot more like junior year, going in my junior year. I was definitely going to be looking at a whole lot more camp, just getting that exposure, performing well, and you go from there, see what happens, try to get that offer.
Since the offseason, I believe, Jackson, you're in basketball, correct?
Yeah.
How's that been going for you?
It's going good. We play first. We're in districts now, so we play Millard West, and if we win that game, we'll play East, and then the winner between us and East will go to state.
Okay, nice. You guys have pretty good prospects to get to state.
Yeah, I think we can make it.
Are you planning on doing sports in the spring?
I think I'm gonna do track.
I might get
track
ball, just keep it as a hobby along with 7-on-7.
What was that?
I might play baseball and
Okay.
then with 7-on-7. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I was about to ask you about that. You've been playing 7-on-7 over here with NELITE. We were talking about this a little bit before we started, recording or whatever. Would you mind telling us kind of where all you've been and kind of your experience so far this season in the 7-on-7 circuit?
Currently, we started off in Minnesota, got second place up there, lost on the last play. Really should have came down with the W down there. But then we went to Vegas, and just seeing top-notch talent from all over literally all over the country, West Coast to East Coast, and just competing with talent down there just really opens your eyes up and is like, man, this is what I'm going to see at the next level. And just getting exposure to that is really just improving. It's improving me in the off season by a lot. And I feel like it's definitely getting me set for my junior year back when we go play tackle.
Yeah. What aspects of your game do you think you've seen the most improvement in since joining 7-on-7?
Definitely more like a whole lot more agility, just footwork, that quickness. And yeah, especially being a DB, 7-on-7 just helps with your ball skills a whole lot more than you think. And I feel like it definitely has benefited me.
100%. Yeah, I agree. I always bring up the fact that, the people that are like, oh, it's not real football or whatever. But hey, man, it gets you more reps. And you guys, it helps when you're getting reps against guys like Davon and, all those guys over at NELITE trying to, helping you get better. So then next season, this season, you guys were kind of, the young, hungry guys, not necessarily staying behind, but, being mentored by, a senior or a group of seniors. Next season, you guys are, those guys that, the guys that the younger guys are going to look up to, Landon, you're going to be probably one of the top DBs, in Class A. Jackson, you've already, like we've talked about, you've already got your D1 offer. So, you're going to start seeing a lot more attention and all that kind of stuff. What do you guys plan on doing, to help those or kind of take on that leadership role next year, in terms of, the team and helping out like young guys and all that stuff?
Just be a good role model. Continue the things that this year's seniors did to help us. And a lot of the seniors were starters, so a lot of the younger kids are gonna have to step up and take on these big roles. So I'll definitely help them. I know Elena will too, to get them where they need to be before the start of the season. And yeah, just be a good role model, basically.
We have a really young team. Like, our juniors are gonna have to step up tremendously next year, and just like me, Jackson, any other sophomores, Cole, Griffin, we all just gotta settle them down and just get them used to playing varsity football, because we're the future and we're going to be really young next year, and we just got to get ourselves ready.
So, in kind of, continuing, looking at next season, what are some goals you guys have? You know, we could do like team goals. Like, are you hoping to reach a certain number of wins or improve on last year's wins? Obviously, make it to state. But do you guys have any like team goals in terms of maybe offense, defense, or even personal goals? Like maybe you want to hit 800 receiving yards or something like that. Any of those?
As a team, just have a winning record, make it to state, have a year like this year. It's basically all. And then as a personal goal, just get a lot of receptions and score touchdowns, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say just improve from last year. I feel like we should definitely, like, I haven't really looked at my personal goals a lot, but I say we should definitely get back to the playoffs next year and have a similar record to what we had this year and just get ourselves ready for our senior season. Maybe come down with a couple offers or so, but we'll see.
All right. So then one of the last things I do on here is I kind of turn the floor over to you guys. I let you guys do, or I give you guys the opportunity to thank coaches, parents, teammates, all those people that have kind of helped you get this far, as far as you've come so far in your guys' careers and lives, basically. So if you guys have any of those, this is your time to do so.
Obviously, a big thank you to all the coaches and seniors, all the players that show up every day. And a big thank you to the coaches, because after every game, the mornings after games, they stay up late or get up early, watch film, clip out some pieces of film to show us the next morning, see what we can improve on, and get us ready to go for the next week.
I'd like to I would start off with my parents. I can't be anywhere without them. Take me everywhere. Freshman year, sophomore year, when I wasn't able to drive, they just take me everywhere, be there for me, set me up with whatever I wanted to do. Southwest coaches, especially Coach Trano, Coach Summers, made me a whole lot better at DB, and they've helped me grow. They've helped me just double in general. And then everyone, all the staff at Nebraska Elite, Coach Muhammad, Coach Evans, just getting me exposure. And I think that's about it.
I'd like to give you guys the opportunity to do so, just because I always say we don't always necessarily get to do it, take that time to do so in our everyday lives. So, always thanking those people that help us get through our daily lives and help our lives, be just a little bit better. So, I think that's all I got for you guys. One last question, just because, I like to stir up the pot a little bit. Got five reps. Jackson, Landon. Who's winning those?
Oh, I'm winning every time. It's
going 5 for 5. He said 5 for 5.
He might give me. I'll go 4-1.
Oh man,
4-1 is absolutely disrespectful.
That's a little dirty, man. That's funny, but hey, man, I don't know. Maybe I have to pop by a practice at some point next season. Kind of see who wins those battles. See who's keeping it real.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you guys' time. I thank you guys for taking time to do this. We had a little bit of those technical difficulties at the beginning, but we powered through them. So yeah, like I said, appreciate you guys' time. Hopefully I can keep up with you guys, catch up with you guys later on in the spring or in the summer. So appreciate it.
Thank you.
But I'm the one that's in the incision, I'm not fading. Feel like I'm Caesar, I'm building Rome and they tryna raid it. No, they gon' be sent off in the tomb, they all nameless. I know that this record's sitting clean, it's quite stainless. Born with the identity, I'm feeling like Matt Damon. I didn't put these hours in, I couldn't be